Hi, this is Emma from Unique Phoenix, and welcome to Worthy Wednesday, because you are worthy of your life from right where you are right now. Worthy of great love, worthy of giving great love, and worthy of feeling good. Absolutely, just right in the life that you are right now. The power of positive thinking. Let's grab a cuppa and sit back and have a chat about that. It's a really quite enormous topic and sometimes can feel absolutely impossible to find the good. I've shared a lot of my history with you guys in terms of my mental health, and it has been something I've had to move through. I have definitely had moments where I've thought there is no good here, where I've had to peel myself off the ground or out of my bed and just couldn't imagine what was good in my life and couldn't get to that. So here's what I want to share with you. Your brain is geared to look for the negative. And here's why. Your brain is trying to protect you. It's looking for threats because your brain wants to keep your body alive. Brain likes being alive, so does the body. So it's looking for threats and it's making sure that it can keep you safe. That's a good thing, right? However, when it filters into all areas of our life and all thinking areas of our life, that's when it's not so good. And that's what often happens. We immediately look for the bad. Yeah? We immediately look for what's wrong. We immediately look for the negative. We immediately look for the threat, the why this isn't right. And in some situations, that's absolutely what we need to be doing. Perfect. However, in most situations in our lives, that is not what is required. So we need to rewire our brains because our brains can be rewired. They do it all the time. We can create new pathways, tell it what to do. You see, here's the thing. The mind is simply a map. It's like a supercomputer. And it actually does what it's told. Yes, it has functionality and it does certain things. However, we create the pathways. Our body, our emotions, actually it comes up from here because we can pollute the mind and yeah, we can pollute the body, but the soul we can live from. And that creates very different pathways in the mind and in the body. So how do we rewire that? How do we retrain our brain so that we can start to look for what feels good and finding that good stuff? Well, here's a beautiful place to start. You're sitting with your cup of tea or your cup of coffee and you're enjoying it. I've got hibiscus today, and one of the practices since I've started drinking it is to just enjoy. It's a really sweet, beautiful tasting tea, and when I'm having it, it just allows, I just sit with it a little bit longer, that taste in my mouth, and enjoy it. And I want to ask and offer for you to do the same. I want you to go back first to the last beautiful moment that you had, something you really enjoyed, and just close your eyes and remember how you felt. Yeah, how good it felt in your body, and you'll have some really good thoughts going on in your head. Yeah. It could be, I can't believe this is happening. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness, I love that this is happening. Whatever it is going on in your head, just let that feel good filter out. Now, sit with that. Whether you have to stop this and you want to just sit with that for a few more minutes, great. And then the next time something good happens in your life, whether it be just enjoying a beautiful cup of tea, it could be one of your kids giving you a hug, it could be hopping into bed with fresh new sheets, it could be sunshine on your face, it could be getting that phone call from a message from a friend. Whatever it is, I want you to stop and savor the moment. I love that saying. Savor the moment because it's delicious. Yeah? Sit with it a little bit longer. Really enjoy it. And, throw some gratitude. Getting that phone call from a friend, that was perfect timing. You might be saying it to them, but when you get off the phone, just sit with it for a little bit longer. Yeah? It could be seeing the sun, seeing the moon. I know that I actually savored the full moon the past couple of nights. It's been absolutely beautiful, very powerful. Whatever it is, savor the moment. Sit with it a little bit longer. Whether you need to breathe in deeply, because what you're doing at that moment is rewiring this brain of yours. Because your brain's going to want to look for more moments like that. I used to be a basketball coach and I love defense. Defense is my big thing because as much as, all the skills are amazing, defense is about effort. And you don't have to have the greatest skill in the world, but if you are putting in the effort, then you'll be a great defender. And if you can stop the ball, steal the ball, then the other team can't score. So defense is imperative, yeah? So, I do love that because this is what rewiring the brain is about, the effort. Yeah? So all those small moments are going to start to build and build and build and build and build. And then when you're in crappy moments, it's still going to be effort because you are going to need to look for the good. However, it is going to become easier and easier, and soon enough it'll be effortless. Soon enough that will be your go-to. And of course your brain is still going to look for threats. It's still going to look for ways to protect you, but that's going to be more instinctual and just it'll be moment to moment. Like, I've had moments where I've gone to step out in a road and, a little bit distracted, not really being present, and my body's pulled me back because it's perceived a threat. And that's without me having to have a lot of effort because I've just let my brain do what it needs to in that moment. But they're only moments. That's not our whole life. And when we let this function of our brain become our whole life, then life doesn't feel that great. So I want to say to you, savor the moment. It goes well beyond the power of positive thinking. This is actually where you're telling your brain to look for the good. Yeah? And then it will start to look for more. You tell your brain what to do. It's only a map. It's a computer. It doesn't run itself. It runs parts of the body, and boy, that is a miracle, and I am grateful for that every single day. However, what it does and the thoughts that go through our head, that's within our power. That is within our awareness. And when we begin to look for the good, we can channel it and our brain will start to come around. And I worked with an amazing client who lived with an experience of anxiety for a long time, lost a lot of sleep, and really got into this mode of always in a perceived threat mode. Over time and over the time that we worked together, sleep became better and they were able to look for the good. And it's amazing speaking to them now and connecting back in with them now because that is what they've rewired their brain to do. And the experience of anxiety in their life is so minimal that it's not something that they really give any kind of focus or attention to now, which is amazing. And it used to be a daily, even moment to moment experience. But when they rewired their brain and started to really focus on the good and finding that feel good around them, they were amazed at how quickly it turned around in their life and shifted that experience. So I know that it's possible. A way to kickstart this is a clearing session. That is an energy healing session that I offer. They are 1 hour, and I would love to help you shift the block that's in you so that you can start to get to that feel good thinking that absolutely brings so much goodness into our life. You just need to message me and book, absolutely would love to see you on my table so that we can shift that energy, shift that block, and get you into that power of positive thinking, the power of feel good thinking. Just takes a little bit of effort, and we all sometimes need a bit of help. Actually, we need help all the time. That's an interdependent life. Just message me to book, and I would love to hear your feel good moment of the day. Please just pop it below. What was your feel good moment, and how did you stay there a little bit longer? Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time with me, and I will see you next week for Worthy Wednesday, and I look forward to meeting you in a clearing session to help you move through and shift that energy so you can shift your thinking. Please remember, be you. There's only one of you, and feel good for being it, because you're the only one who can. Enjoy your beautiful day. Much love. Bye for now.